Let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your luck coming your way March 2026 energy forecast reading. Okay, let's see what are some of these fresh, new energies, lucky energies coming in. Okay, I sense, we need a little bit more of an uplifting energy, is what I'm getting here. So hopefully, this is going to do just that. Okay, so we'll start with the opening message. This is going to be collective message, whoever needs to hear it. But just as a friendly reminder, all of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. And regardless of the signs and labels, if you are listening in, there may be a message in there for you. And also, you may also learn from other people's experiences and situations, okay? Like, these are all examples and experiences that can happen to any of us, okay? And it's how we deal with it, how we face it, how we heal from it, okay? It's going to all play into factor what kind of experience we're going to have with it, okay? All right, so let's start. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you would like to keep in touch and click on the notification bell, because I try to go live streaming on here. And so you'll be notified of when I go live or post new content. So I'm getting here overall a very supportive energy coming through. Okay. And the color green may be of significance. Okay. I know we had St. Patrick's Day recently, and so going with the green theme here. Okay. Hello, Sin. Hello, 2026. You can call me Arcana. Welcome to Arcana Universe. Okay. So, wow, look at this. I sense here, as an energy reader, the energies coming through right away is that I am picking up on a very loving energy, okay? Loving, like, there's a soulful connection, and it just feels very pleasant, okay? And what I'm getting here is that, in the past, there was some people who were very like creative with wasting money. Okay, somebody here may have been like a time waster, money waster, just, kicking rocks and I'm getting throwing shit. I don't know. Anyway, so somebody here has definitely have wasted time or tried to waste other people's time. Like, they didn't give a hoot about like their resources or rationing things out. Like, somebody here, they have a tendency to dig themselves in a hole, and they were also very creative with it. It wasn't just one thing that they were just kind of like pouring themselves into and like neglecting other areas of their life. It was multiple, like different things, different ways. And what I'm sensing here is that they have come across somebody who is not like that, okay, who is very focused, knows what they want, and is very deliberate in how they approach things, mindful of the type of energy and character that they carry. Is it of integrity? Is it, full of respect? And is it something that they can look back and think, okay, they did the best they could. They did things out of respect and with class, and people are triggered by this kind of behavior. Okay, somebody here is just like, they feel like they have to now try to be like them. And this is problematic because, again, somebody here has been, trying to waste time doing the complete opposite. Hello, Anthony. So somebody here is definitely triggered. They don't want to change. Hello, Lourdes. Welcome back. Hello, Joey. No, we don't do that here, okay? Bobby is a wonderful person, wonderful guy, okay? All right, we don't, do the whole racism here, okay? All right, and so, yes, welcome back. I see some familiar faces. Welcome, okay? And so somebody here is triggered because they understand now they have to kind of act with respect, with character, and not just do whatever they want just to create chaos and conflict, okay? And so this is almost like divinely guided, okay? Somebody here is coming in with, no, I don't care, Joey, okay? I don't care. Like how you want to spin it, all right? Just, what is respectful and what is disrespectful, all right? No, Cody, no, it's not that the truth hurts or what have you. As mentioned, I think Bobby is a wonderful person, and I don't think is appreciated. Okay? All right, thank you, Cody, thank you, okay. All right, hello, Mr. All right. Okay, so I see here, this is divinely guided, okay? So, like, God has brought these energies together so that they can learn, grow, and like see examples of what they can do better. And I love that it is infused with love here. Somebody here really actually cares about other people being and doing better and being a better version of themselves. And so I just sense here, at the end of the day, even though there may have been like conflicting, energies, or one not trying to be a better version of themselves, at the end of the day, I'm just getting here that there is care, there is love, okay? Anything else you want to say before we move on? No, that's it, okay? So it's about energy, just keeping things light and positive, because it's how we decide to come forward in this space. It's up to us, okay? Nobody is forcing anybody to act a certain way, you know? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Joey. Joey wrote that they are a Scorpio and a narcissist, but a good man. Okay, so, I can, like, thank you for, acknowledging that or sharing that with us. And we all got to start from somewhere, right? I think it is no coincidence that you're in here, okay? No coincidence. So glad to have you here. And let's get started, okay, with Aries. So, Aries. The luck coming in, okay? And everybody is more than welcome to listen in and hear the other messages, because you never know, this may be somebody that you may be dealing with, or you may have strong Aries placements, in different areas of your life, depending on where the placements are. And so, but you'll know how it resonates for you and if it's your message. This is a great opportunity to exercise your own intuition as well, okay? All right, nice. We have the King of Cups, okay? So, Aries, what I'm getting here, what is the luck coming in? Ooh, wow, look at that. No coincidence. Energy coming in very strongly. Okay, oh, two wanted to come up. All right. One more message. There you go. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck. So this is, remember this card? Okay, so somebody here I feel like feels very supported at this time, and the luck coming in is support. Okay, somebody here, they're very supported, and they have a lot of communication coming in. So if somebody really enjoys, you know, fast communication, talking to multiple people, or like just keeping conversation going and stuff like that, or like getting some sort of momentum or like a rhythm of their life where it just feels like things are productive, not stagnant. You know, somebody here is definitely wanting a fresh new beginning, and I see that that's the luck coming in. And somebody here has been wanting to be a little bit more physically intimate or wanting to find love and all of that. I see that that is coming in. The warning here is that it's just, please just, you know, somebody here is trying to find love or trying to get intimate, that they don't play themselves and they don't play others, because I see here that they may be in contact with somebody who does not deserve to be played or be lied to or be led on. And so the recommendation here is come in with honesty, come in with truth. Okay, any final messages for this? No, that's it. I just see here that just try to be the best version of yourself. Okay, somebody here just needs to focus on the goal, the success, and being true to themselves. Okay, so Taurus, we're gonna move relatively quickly. Okay, so Taurus, what is the message for you at this time? The energy is coming through, and the luck that is here. Okay. Okay, this is a very interesting message. I can already tell. All right. So the luck coming in is that there's some sort of like a financial burden. Okay, somebody here, they have been, I know it's weird because we're starting out in that kind of note, but somebody here is just like either they're spending money on things that is just like kind of toxic, or is not fruitful, or is very indulgent, and it doesn't really have longevity. It seems very short term, short lived. And so it's almost as if like the luck coming in is that somebody here is going to have the opportunity to face their anxieties, their stress, you know, and quit some bad habits. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lourdes. Thank you. And I see here, it's like, yeah, it's a habit that has been carried on for a very long time. So wow, I'm sensing here somebody is really going to finally like tackle some bad behaviors or bad habits. And this is going to be very like divinely orchestrated, okay? And so it may have been triggered or prompted because somebody here wants to be on a better or, you know, more aligned to their spiritual path. So they may be doing it for spiritual reasons, religious reasons, or but overall, I think it's a good thing. Okay, it's going to help like save money a little bit, and is going to try to like minimize the any immaturity. Okay, so let's move on to Geminis. Geminis. Okay, what we have for Geminis? Wow, look at that, Geminis. Look at that, your energy coming through very strongly. I will say, when it comes to, I'm getting here somebody, especially when it comes to their love life, romance, is going to be lighter, or there's going to be more blessings and happiness is what I'm getting here. Okay. And And the reason why things are working out, things are feeling more lucky, is because somebody here stood in their truth. They started being more honest, started sharing perhaps their struggles or their feelings, their anxieties, like everything that has been kind of like stuck on their mind. Once they started sharing their obstacles or the setbacks, or or even how they feel about the connection, I feel like it really is going to help relieve some sort of anxiety. Okay, so the luck coming in for you guys is that somebody here is really going to be able to emotionally connect with somebody and let their guard down, so to speak. And so, whether that is connecting with somebody that is in the romance department or through family, or, there's just a lot of like love and care that I'm sensing here. And it all starts with somebody here deciding to be open and honest about how they feel, what's going on in their mind. Okay. So Cancers. For Cancers, what do we have here? What's the message coming through for Cancers? Cancers. Oh, thank you, Eduardo. Wrote Jesus Christ loves you. Oh, I feel the love. Thank you. Back at you. Back at you. See his energy. Look at that. Look at that positive energy that Eduardo brought in here, huh? Amazing. Okay. And so for Cancerians, what I'm sensing here is that I see that there was a lot of like illusions or uncertainties that was kind of plaguing somebody's mind, okay? But I'm sensing here somebody is going to overcome this, and it's through support, through some sort of like support group, or like, people that they trust or that they can be like buddies with. I'm getting strong, like either like soul family, or oh, thank you, Mitchell, for the 6-7 gift. And so I'm getting here that, yeah, there's this opportunity to speak honestly and truthfully, and that is really what's going to be able to bring this person alive. Okay, so somebody here, perhaps, they have been like secluding themselves, they haven't really been sharing, or trying to, I'm getting here, it's going to be a little bit more like harmonious. I see more happier times, more fun times, a little bit more optimism, okay? And it's as a result of some sort of like support, okay? So somebody here is not really doing things alone. They have people around them that is helping with their healing, okay? Anything else? I mean, it's been a long time coming, because I can see here that somebody was trying to hold on to some toxic ways, toxic behaviors. But somebody here, they understand that they do have some sort of mental illness or problems or blockage going on. And it's almost as if like they want to do the attractive thing, okay? Which is not be stuck in that, but kind of put themselves out there more, okay? All right. Okay. What? Hello? E. E. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yi. Thank you. I'm glad that I can make you laugh. Okay. All right. So I mean, it's not a. Oh, okay. So I'm picking up on a very. Oh, that was the end for the Cancerian reading. Okay. But you're more than welcome to stay, of course. But I'm just picking up on a very childish energy. Okay. So just be mindful. All right. Okay. Karma. You know they don't say karma's a bitch for no reason. And so if somebody here is caught stirring up trouble, causing a ruckus for no reason, and being a negative Nancy, negative person, okay? All right. So as mentioned, somebody is, they know what they're doing. Okay. Hello, Felix. Hello. Okay. All right. So let's move on to Leos. Okay. 21. All right. So everybody coming in, know that you guys are in a safe place. Okay. And so no need to act out. You're in a safe place, okay? No need to act out. All right. I'm glad to have you here. It's no coincidence you're in here, okay? There are millions of streams and videos out there, and here you are. And I appreciate the love and the heart, okay? Anyway, so Yi, okay? Please be respectful, all right? Please be respectful. I'm not going to warn you again, okay? I try to say it nicely, and if somebody here doesn't get it, I'm not going to tolerate the BS. I'm not. It's called healthy boundaries. Don't switch it up like that either. I know exactly what you're doing, okay? Anyway, so let's move on. Let's move on. So, Leos, look at you. You guys got a nice shuffle going, okay? Hello, stuck in my mind. Hello. Hello. Okay, Leos. Let's see what we have here. Ah, so Leo. Thank you, Yi. Thank you. That's very kind. Very kind. Okay. Hello, Sophia. And so what I'm sensing here for Leos is that somebody here is in silence. I'm getting like lurking energy. They're just like, ooh, got their goggles on. And they're just like looking. They're not saying a word because they can't say anything, you know? Hello, Tanisa. Welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. Look at that. Let's show this. Let's show this. Okay. Let's see the disrespect. All right, so let's go ahead and put you on timeout. Okay, please learn your lesson. All right, wonderful. Okay, so let's move on, shall we? Okay, sometimes you guys, that's an example for you guys. If there's somebody here is being a ruckus after being nice and kind, patient, and all of that with them, somebody here is still being a ruckus. They gotta go. They can't stay, okay? Hello, Catman. Welcome. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, yeah, somebody here is like lurking. They're not being honest. They're pretending to be somebody that they're not, or like they act like they don't care, but they do. You know, hello, Lisa from Denver. Welcome. And it's just such a burden on them because they can't be themselves. Imagine living a life where they can't be themselves. You know, that's terrible. That's terrible. And so somebody here, they're trying to find almost like an example, okay? Somebody to copy, somebody to be like, okay? And so because they want to, it's almost like having a role model or something. But the thing is, this energy needs to be very mindful of who they're looking, you know, looking up to. Okay? Is the person that they're looking up to, are they a thief? Are they a cheater? Are they a liar? You know? Are they just saying yeah, just because they give them like money or something? Somebody, I'm getting somebody who's like whipped, okay? Hello, Ethan. Somebody here, okay, they do want happiness, they do, but they just don't got the money, they don't got the change. So what do? They're trying to buy themselves time, but God is just like, time is up. Time is up. We're gonna drain the swamp. Like, it's like somebody, if they thought that they could, you know, live off of something, it's some, God is like taking that away. God is taking it away. And so what's the recommendation? Oh wow, this got kind of dark. Look at you, Leos. It got kind of dark. Okay, so what's the luck coming in for them, huh? The luck coming for them is whoever has been dealing with somebody like this, okay, they have a chance and opportunity to walk away from this kind of energy, okay, and feel confident in the decision that they have made, okay, because it's from self-respect, all right? Oh, hello, Navajo. Hi, thank you for being here. Oh, that's great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful. That's my, like, you can do it. Yeah, keep going. That's amazing. Okay. So anything else for that? It's saying don't wait for God to come and intervene. Do something about it. Okay? Do something about it is what I'm sensing here. Okay, let's move on to Virgos. Virgos, what is the luck? It's so funny, the last card was that one, okay? So what is the luck? And this was on the split. Okay, so okay. So I'm getting support energy, okay? And we know Aries got that card too, right? They got the support energy. Okay. And a fire, okay, so somebody here may be dealing with like a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, those strong placements. But regardless of the signs, what I'm sensing here is that there is somebody who's like very, they come in with like very hot and heavy energy. Okay. Ah. I know, Lourdes, Virgo in the house. Oh, Navajo is a Virgo too. Oh, no coincidence, you came in just in time. Okay. And so it's so funny, and like the energy is coming in so strongly. And so what I'm sensing here is that the luck coming in is, it's kind of like a double-edged sword kind of thing. Somebody here, I'm getting like a very attractive energy. So somebody here, they're interested, okay? They are interested. But I'm just kind of getting like, they don't want what they're offering, okay? So I'm picking up on somebody here who perhaps likes to play the field or likes to talk to multiple people, likes their freedom, doesn't want to be told what to do, whatever it is, okay? It's almost like one person wants monogamy, the other person doesn't. And so the luck is that somebody here is going to be able to stand in their power and address the situation for what it is. What is fair, what is right, what is wrong, and not be blinded by just by their looks. Okay, so somebody here, I mean, this must be like somebody here who is really pursuing this energy must be really good looking or something like that, because I'm just kind of getting this energy of like it's so hard to say no to this person. But that's the luck. The luck is that somebody here is going to utilize their wisdom, their experience, their intuition of what is right, what is wrong, and also give chances, but limited chances. This is not, oh yeah, you could, I'm patient. Oh, you take your time. No, hell no. Okay? The world is not going to stop for nobody. Nobody. Okay? And so set a time, set a time frame. If somebody here is not getting it, you know, I will share this, okay? It's public, you know, somebody commented, but it's like some people are literally pining over somebody or being patient with them for like decades. Who wants to be that person? Who? Okay? We need to hold some sort of balance, timing, fairness for not just others, but for ourselves. Okay? And so when that happens, guess what? This energy, because they did the right thing and they held their own, their power, money, green money. Okay? I see money like falling, pouring when somebody here decides to not be played by the player, okay? So anything else you want to say? Okay, somebody here from the past, leave them in the past, please, okay? Like, and I'm talking about the person who was like playing mind games and was a liar and was manipulative, okay? Even though they may have felt like a soulmate connection or something like that, no, turn that back against that connection. It's a dead end situation, okay? Dead end situation. Run. Run. Get the hell out, okay? Anything else? Because that's a little heavy. God, that's a little heavy. I'm just getting here. Somebody here is in hot demand. Somebody must be very attractive, okay? It's more than one person, more than one energy who's gonna try to come in and like, you know, do all of that. And so, you know, as mentioned, double-edged sword, okay? All right. So let's move on to Libra. Libra, hey. Okay. A brand new shuffle for you guys. Oh, Libra, what happened? Libra, I feel like they've been through some stuff, you know? I remember Libra's energy. It hasn't been looking the best. But we'll see. Maybe, you know, this is the luck coming your way, right? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Because yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like, Libra's had it rough, you know? I can tell. They've been like, somebody here has been like played. Remember, roles can be reversed because I have both sides listening in. But what I'm sensing here is that so in the past, what I'm getting here is somebody got perhaps like jumped into a relationship or wasn't a long-term thing, or I don't know, it just felt like almost like a marriage or something like that, but it felt very toxic, okay? And there was a lot of like heartbreak and healing that needed to be had. And the luck coming for this energy is, guess what? God is creating time, space, quietness for this energy so that they can really heal and tend to their broken heart. Okay, I am getting here somebody like they've been really hurt. They've been really hurt. Like they feel like their time was wasted and they really had high hopes and you know, it was rough. But I'm sensing here it was because they they put it all into their ego. That's what happened. Okay. This is why we gotta feel free to check out the shorts that did I post it up already? I don't know. So feel free to check it out. But I recorded it. I'm not sure if I scheduled it or if it's already been posted. But yeah. Yeah, that's the luck. You know, somebody here is going to build a little bit more like confidence. You know, right, Ethan? They're gonna build more confidence and work on their mental health a little bit. I think there's some sort of like there's some sort of like trauma that I'm picking up, and is rooting from some sort of like childhood trauma that I'm sensing. Like perhaps, you know, they were raised in a broken home, or like or they were raised by a single mother, or I don't know. There's something about like, anyways. So anything else you want to say? It's okay to feel uncertain. Okay, it's okay to feel like somebody here doesn't know what's going to happen next. Okay, it's almost as if like we're supposed to embrace the uncertainties and embrace the quiet time. Okay, so build and save. As mentioned, I sense here somebody here got wasted their time or wasted their resources and was putting it all into something that was like a dead end situation, something toxic. Okay, and so, and yeah, very shallow. And so yeah, tend to your wounds. Like this is the time to tend to your wounds. You're being given the opportunity to do that. Okay, Scorpios. Scorpios. Oh, dang, Scorpio. Come on, Scorpios. You guys want to chat, huh? You want to chit chat? This fell. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, what I'm sensing here is that somebody here, I'm getting kind of like window shopping energy, okay? They've just been scrolling, looking, swiping, like watching, you know, they've been observing, okay? So, and you would think that this would create more clarity or assurance, reassurance, or something like that. But no, instead it's creating more paranoia, okay? And so God is going to bring an individual to this person so that they can really start seeing things a little bit more clearly, okay? So that's the luck, okay? Somebody here is going to come in and be this guide, be this sense of like structure, power, scale, okay? I'm getting some like a balance, a judge, okay? So somebody here is going to be, if somebody here hasn't really been living, okay, there's something about, I'm getting a depleted energy, or like they don't, somebody here doesn't feel like they have a purpose, okay? That's what I'm getting. And so the luck here is that they're going to find somebody. Yeah, there's your energy. I knew that was gonna come up. Okay, it's like somebody here is gonna come in with very focused energy, structure, okay? And they're going to help cut away all the BS. And that's the luck. And this may be, I don't want to say it's maybe difficult, but it is going to be, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be like somebody here is going to need to like start fresh and learn new things and break away, you know, past thought patterns and like ways of looking at things. But the person this energy is dealing with, they're so laser focused, like they want to help, So it's almost as if like it's divine intervention. Okay, so if somebody here has been very slow, stagnant, things feel very like, somebody here is also very scared about like money, okay, not having enough money or not having a net, like a safety net, perhaps like they lost everything before and it's, they hold that kind of trauma still. Okay, I'm picking up on here somebody who holds that kind of trauma. And so, as mentioned, somebody, they're going to come across somebody here that is going to make sure that they don't fall into that destructive mindset. Okay, so it's like I'm getting like a rubber band, like we're gonna snap back into reality. Okay, and this, the reason why it's happening is because, you know, whoever is dealing with this or is going through something like this is they don't have much experience. Like they never really had somebody, you know, who was there, who had the answers, who knew what to do, who could give them direction and bring discipline towards them. They never had this before, and perhaps they even resisted or fought it off in the past. But I keep getting support. You know, I think the luck coming collectively is that there is support around. Okay, and so somebody here, they don't have to feel like they need to do it alone. They don't have to feel like they're sad and alone and like going through depression and all of that. They don't have to, because they are so supported. And if somebody here is feeling sad, okay, just know that it's a temporary feeling. Okay, you don't have to be stuck there. It's temporary. We have ups and downs, highs and lows, the good, the bad times, whatever it is. Okay, so whoever is at a low point right now, listen, okay? You're not going through this alone, and things are going to get better. Okay? And there are going to be people who's going to bring this energy down, like as if it's their goal and mission to bring them down. But don't let that bring you down. Don't let that bring you down, because there's gonna, you know, like it's just like how there's always gonna be haters, you know. And go send them over here. Let's alchemize them. Okay, let's transmute their negative energy. All right. Oh, nice. Hello, Danny. Wrote, my ancestors come here from West Virginia to Clay County, Kentucky. It is Indian tribes. Nice. Which tribe? Which tribes? Okay. Heirs to the Monkeys and Cherokees. And my grandfather was different. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it or anything like that. Okay, so let's move on, right? Scorpios? Okay, just one final message for Scorpios, okay? What about them? Don't be afraid to take action to walk away from conflict, okay? Don't be afraid to take action to walk away from conflict. Not just to start shit, not just to create chaos. No, to end things and move on, move forward, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Get that. All right, so for Sagittarius, I see here in the past that somebody here was investing or pouring their resources into dead end situations or like to the wrong people. And perhaps, you know, neglecting a good thing, okay? Or like, you know, taking something for granted here. And you'll know which side you are on, okay? We have both parties listening in, but what I'm getting here is that the luck coming in is when somebody here learns to walk away from conflict instead of holding on to, you know, perhaps missed opportunities or like, you know, feeling, I'm getting the word regret, okay? Or like yeah, so somebody like shoulda, coulda, woulda, is like, you know, that kind of thing, like regrets, you know, being like, oh, maybe if they did this differently, if they did that differently, maybe it would have been different. And it's just like, that is what we're going to be walking away from. Okay, that's the luck coming in because, and I see here, it's because God is really wanting, God is really sending this energy, a lot of love energy, a lot of care, a lot of healing energy, so that they can ultimately move on from that experience of perhaps, you know, rejection or not getting what they were hoping they would get. But I'm getting here, as mentioned, they were trying to make it work with dead end situations. Okay, so this whole game of going back and forth and not being able to move past the past. Okay, God is really trying to bring clarity into the situation. If there was any immaturity, okay, that it had happened because there was immaturity, okay? And God, the luck also coming in is that God is providing time to be ready for a successful love connection, okay? God is creating time to get this person ready to feel confident and successful when it comes to love, okay? All right. Capricorn. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Ah, that's a great sign. That's a great sign. Oh, look at that. Energy coming in so strongly. Okay. So, bottom of the deck. Oh, I shuffled and this came out again. Okay. So, some of you may deal with somebody with strong Sagittarius placements, or you may have strong Sagittarius placements, okay? But regardless of the signs, because I read energies here, what I'm guessing, not guessing, getting here is that there's going to be a closing out of toxic behaviors, mindsets, secrets, lies, okay? Because the more that they do that, the more that they, you know, lie about things and like do things for indulgence and like tries to get away with things, the more they do that, the sadder they get, the more depressed they get. And they realize that, you know, they've waited a very long time. I'm sensing here somebody who's very like patient and has been trying to build themselves up to be a great candidate for the person that they want to ultimately be with. And it's like they finally came across somebody here that is worth their time, that is like they find them totally attractive, like hot, and they want to commit. They want to come together, set roots, make it official, and all of that. And so, and I see here, there's somebody here, they've been very patient as mentioned. So, any final thing you want to say in regards to that? Okay. If there are any third parties, that needs to go, because that is the only thing that's going to hinder a positive result. Okay, so if somebody here, they just want to play the field, or they just, you know, they just want to not be in something committed, then they have a decision to make. Okay, they have a decision to make, and the last thing we want is to pull somebody in who wants different things than us. Okay, so if somebody here is looking for commitment, and they also want to they're also wanting commitment, then great. If it's different, then we got a problem here. We got a problem. Okay, so it's also saying learn to let things go. Okay, learn to let things go. Like, for an example, if somebody here is like not wanting marriage, not wanting to be in a relationship, but you do, let them go. Let them go. Why, you know? Why? They don't want it. Let them go. Okay? Anything else? Like I said, okay? Let them go. Let them go. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Thank you for all the love, the likes. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content. Okay. So for Aquarius, let's see what we have here. What's the luck coming in? Okay. I heard second chance. Okay. Oh, maybe someone's getting a second chance. Oh, maybe that's the luck, huh? Okay, I see here, like in the past, there was some sort of like slow moving energy, okay? Like, it's like they saw the other person's value, and instead of going for it and bolting for it, they either played it safe, played it cool, or like was very snail's paced about it. And I see here it largely had to do with the fact that they had mental problems, mental issues. Like they couldn't, even if they wanted to, they couldn't. They were mentally bound. But I feel like that's changing. Okay, that's the luck coming in. Like, they've been doing a lot of like soul searching, wondering, like thinking, like, have they made the right decision? Are they doing the right thing? And I'm getting an energy that has been staying up all night until the wee hours of the morning, like some of them even crying, wondering, have they let go of the person of value? Okay, the person of worth. Do they let them go? Do they miss out? Has it been too long? Is it gonna go anywhere? And somebody here is just very upset at themselves for not giving, for not being generous with how they feel, like what they're able to provide or whatever it is. So why do we need to know this? Okay. So the luck here is somebody here is going to have the opportunity to right their wrongs, or, you know, provide some sort of like justice into the situation and actually commit, okay, or like fulfill promises or do what they said or something like that, okay. And any final words? I feel like this was, again, after somebody here has done some level of healing, and they're tired of being stagnant, okay. They want to move things along, they want to communicate and see where things go, because they feel like doing that will also be healthy, helpful. Anything else? Yeah, they can't, it's like, it's, if they can't lie to themselves, like they know that the person that they want and has been pining for is of worth. And so as much as like they want to like forget this connection, it's very difficult for them to, okay. Okay, so Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna take a water break. Pisces. What do we need to know for Pisces? Happy belated. Did you guys all have a great one? I mean, I gave you guys a shout out last time, but for those of you who missed it, okay. So Pisces, what do we need to know? Pisces, Pisces. Okay. So I see here that somebody found success in like sea of uncertainty, okay? And the reason why is because somebody here was able to see past somebody's like lies or ulterior motives. Because I'm getting here, and you'll know which sides you're on, but I'm picking up on somebody who had a tendency to be like very toxic, and somebody like caught them lying or caught them in the act or something like that. And oh gosh, so this is kind of like, I don't want to say a double-edged sword, but it's the luck here is somebody here got caught cheating, got caught lying, and they finally have proof to let go. Okay. So perhaps, you know, they never had proof before, or they never caught them in a lie or whatever. And but the luck here is, you know, the thing about God is the truth will set you free. And God, that's the thing. God will come in with the truth, shine the light so that people can move on. Why this is one of the reasons why I do these energy readings, so that people can find clarity into their situation and be released from the uncertainty in a sense and see the reality for what it is. Okay, it's like it is no coincidence that a stranger like knows exactly what is happening. Okay, and so once this energy finds their proof, finds the truth, okay, they're going to have the opportunity to freshly and cleanly move on. Okay, anything else you want to say? And the person that is being let go, they're going to try to fight. Like they don't even want the messages to come through. They're going to try to fight to keep this, and like they're going to be gaslighting. They're going to be like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, and like that's not what happened. And it's just like, yo, got proof. I got proof. Like, you know? So somebody here is dealing with somebody who has like a mental blockage, mental illness, who they think like more the merrier, like they just want to stay immature, okay, and talk to multiple people. And so again, the person who's dealing with this energy, they have the free will and the choice to either entertain the BS or move on. Okay? That's the luck you have. That's the freedom. Luck. Okay, so let's see. What do you think, God? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna wrap it up with a final spinny spin, okay? So for those of you who are still in here listening in, thank you so much. Hello, Scott. Let's keep that like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, okay? So let's see here. And what does the people listening in now, what do they need to know? And if you guys, is hoping a particular area gets selected, now is the time to think about it, wish for it, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, okay? All right, and a 1 and a 2. Advice. Okay, so somebody here wants advice. Let's see what they want advice on, shall we? What do they need advice on? What's the advice coming through? What's the advice? Don't worry, I got you. I got the advice on lock. On check. Okay. Advice. What's the advice coming through? I mean, right away it's saying stay optimistic, stay positive, don't think the worst, okay? So the advice here is that somebody here needs to be a little bit more confident in what they bring to the table, okay? So I'm picking up on like perhaps like 2 different energies, and one, they may have like, confidence and a lot to be proud of and all of that, but the person that they're dealing with, they feel like they're like totally out of their league or something like that. Okay, cynical. No, we don't do that. We don't do that, okay? I can see your energy, I can feel your energy, and you're trying to be disrespectful, and I don't care what you look like, how old you are, where you're from. You know exactly what you're doing, so let's not play stupid, okay? I know you're a smart, very smart person, okay? Or maybe you're not quite. But either way, you're here, and it's up to you on whether or not you would like to come into the space as somebody who's positive, hint, hint, or not. It's up to you, okay? It's up to you, all right, cynical? All right. Oh, thank you, Lourdes. Thank you, Arcana, and good to see you again. Stay beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for being here as usual. Okay, great to see you. It's been a while, but it's always a good time seeing you here. Okay. All right. So cynical, as mentioned last morning, it's not the racism. The underhanded comments is not necessary. You're in a safe place, okay? It's not necessary. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Lourdes. Love your readings. So just to get back, okay? So as mentioned, I'm picking up on 2 different levels, okay? So somebody here feels a little bit intimidated, okay? But what God wants to say is that the person who is of very high value, they wouldn't just give their time and energy to just anybody. Okay? All right? That's what they got to remember. The person of value is not going to give their time, energy, resources, love, care to just anybody. They're not. Okay? So it's just the fact that they are letting them be in this person's presence, okay? That is something to be celebrated and feel more confident about, okay? Like somebody here needs to realize that the way that they look at things Okay, they need to be a little bit more balanced. Okay, so cynical, I gave you a warning, sweetie, all right? And then you're being disruptive and disrespectful. So you're gonna need a timeout, okay? All right, so, you know, what can I say? You get a warning, you get a chance. And this is what I mean by limiting, okay? Have some self-worth, have some self-boundaries, healthy boundaries for yourself and others, okay? So that's part of the advice, you guys, okay? Hello, John. Why? Why? What if I was? What if I was? Okay. All right. So any advice that you would like to wrap up with? Okay. So, okay. Oh, Tunisa, you're so patient. I could learn some of that from you. Honestly, you know, I try to lead by example. So I try to be a great reminder. So yeah, thank you. Hello, Nona. Oh, cool, John. So I have a feeling. Make sure so Nona wrote, I have a small question. I beg, okay? No need to beg. Just like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and listen. That's it. I have a feeling your question has already been answered or is about to be answered. Okay? All right. So let's continue on. Let's continue on. And for those of you who are seeking one-on-one session with me, you know, wanting to talk about their personal situation and stuff like that, because as to prevent myself from spreading myself too thin, I do these collective free sessions. Okay, so for those of you who are wanting that one-on-one, all of that information and to connect with me outside of this platform can be found in the description of this video. But I'll take it to Lisa. I think that was appropriate. That was appropriate. Okay, so the final advice coming through is let go of the burdens. Okay, let go of the burdens. As mentioned, the person that is giving this person their time and energy, they're not going to do that with anybody. This is somebody of value. They're not going to waste their time with just anybody. And it's not to say, you know, anybody doesn't deserve their time, but it's just like there's just one of them. You know what I mean? There's just one. And so they're going to be already very mindful of who they spend their time with, who they give back to, and who they exchange energies with. And so the person dealing with this person of very high value, they need to let go of any insecurities, uncertainties, and this lack of perhaps low self-confidence that they may have. They need to let that go, okay? So no. I have a feeling we've already discussed this. So we did all of the signs from Aries through Pisces, did a collective reading in the beginning and is doing another collective reading at the end. And so feel free to check it out. I have a feeling it's whatever you're going through, it's already been discussed. And also those listening in, feel free to check out the yearly readings as well. I've done the year of the fire horse reading already, and the parts 1 through 4, depending on which sign you are. The annual readings, the yearly one, where I tap into each month from January 2026 through January 2027. I even threw in January on there for you guys so you guys can have a little head start. Yeah, no problem, Nona. And so there's a lot, you know, I try my best because money isn't everything, you know, and I want this to be available for everybody in a sense because everybody can use healing, clarity, and all of that. But personally for me too, again, I'm a one person too, but trying to be productive and coming in here and helping collectively, okay? So, yeah, the advice here is somebody here needs to stop like being on the fence, being fidgety, not making a decision, being like defensive for no reason, but instead they need to be willing to walk away from conflict. Perhaps, you know, by walking away from conflict means owning up to, you know, if somebody was wrong about something, or somebody, you know, see, this is where we have a problem with those who are stuck in immaturity. Okay, like they think that they know what they're doing, but they have no idea. Okay, and so sometimes what an immature person would do is they won't own up to their immaturity. They won't acknowledge it. They won't acknowledge their flaws or what needs adjusting. They won't. But a mature person will be able to recognize what needs to be worked on, their immature ways, and do something about it. That is the difference between immaturity and maturity. Okay, so depending on who you are and who you've been interacting with, you'll know. You'll know. Okay? Any other final messages you want to say? It's about, we're trying to have a pleasant experience here on earth, right? Nobody really, like, nobody's going to be like, I'm going to wake up today and have a bad day. Nobody really, you know, if somebody wakes up and thinks that, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. And so we're trying to have a good day. You know, people say, have a great day, have a good day, have a nice day, have a beautiful day, whatever it is. We're trying to have a nice day. But it's also about balance. Okay? That's how we get to have a nice day. That's how we get to have a nice day. Okay? And we get to shape it. And so, you know, don't do things out of ego, out of pride, or like, you know, some sort of immature mindset, or from hurt. Okay, somebody here needs to not operate out of hurt or uncertainties and insecurities, but take pride in taking initiative, doing the research, and like communicating about it, and not just let life happen to you, but you make your life happen, you know, making dreams into a reality. And does it align with what God would be happy with? Okay, because if somebody here is trying to operate in a egotistical mindset, is that going to make God happy? No. Okay, and that's when bad things starts happening. Okay, and so stay on God's good side, and we don't have anything to worry about. Okay, because God is, you know, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Anything else? Let's go ahead and wrap it up with one of these. Ooh, any questions? Yes or no? And let's do this for funsies. Okay. What do we need to know? What's the answer? Yes or no? Prospect good. Ooh. And then last but not least, let's throw in one of these. It's a luck one, you know? So you get a fortune, okay? So let's see what we have here. What's the fortune for you guys? It's a good one. Oh, you will be unusually successful in business. Get it, y'all, get it. All right. The Navajo wrote, yay. I know, right? Anyways, thank you everybody for being here. Feel free to check out the latest shorts and the videos that's been posted. Remember, all of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. If it comes on your feed, it is no coincidence, okay? So have a great day. Bye.